Hi, everyone. My name is Patty Austin. I'm a quality improvement specialist with Quality Insights, and I'd like to welcome you to Microlearn Episode 3, Performance Improvement Projects, in our series Back to Basics QAPI, Infection Control. Today, we'll focus on moving beyond quick fixes to building sustainable systems that identify problems, address root causes, and implement plans for continuous improvement. As we move forward, reflect on your current performance improvement projects. Are they achieving the results that you're aiming for? Although this episode focuses on performance improvement projects, otherwise known as PIPs, it ties into all 5 essential elements of a strong QAPI plan. PIPs bring QAPI to life by addressing specific issues through data-driven solutions, teamwork, and continuous improvement to enhance quality of care. The goal of a PIP is to resolve specific concerns in a systematic, data-driven way. They aim to improve resident care and facility outcomes by identifying root causes and implementing sustainable solutions. Through collaboration with staff, residents, and families, they position your interventions to achieve the desired outcomes. PIPs are building block 4 in the QAPI framework. Prioritizing the issues your facility faces is crucial for translating data into action. Some concerns may have simple solutions and are easy to correct, while others might require the in-depth analysis that a PIP brings. A standardized way to determine where focus should be placed is key in a successful QAPI plan. As you begin, starting with an easy, quick win can build confidence in the PIP process and help to gain staff support. A tool like the prioritization worksheet helps organize potential PIPs by scoring issues based on frequency, risk, and significance. Other areas to consider are using evidence-based guidelines, defining success measures, assessing staff training needs, and identifying staff champions. This systematic approach ensures a thorough evaluation of all systems while prioritizing high-impact issues. Sustainable success needs to be planned for. Before beginning a PIP, the CMS PIP launch checklist ensures success by clarifying goals, assigning responsibilities, establishing timelines, and securing necessary resources. Let's take a closer look. To boost staff support for your project, gaining leadership approval of the project charter is essential. Other key steps in the pre-project phase include assembling a team with clearly defined roles, and then ensuring that everyone understands their role and how their contributions align with the project goals. Stakeholders, including staff, residents, families, and board members, should be aware of the project's purpose to foster buy-in and collaboration. Securing financial support and establishing clear budget guidelines are additional steps. You'll need to allocate staff time for specific tasks and identify the materials needed. Proper resourcing is also essential for a smooth and successful execution. Finally, the tool emphasizes the importance of creating a detailed timeline and work plan. This includes identifying any training needs, scheduling regular team meetings, and establishing indicators to track your progress. To start strong, consider planning a kickoff event to build momentum and align everyone toward achieving your goals. As you create your team, remember an effective team requires clear purpose and strong collaboration. Key traits of a successful team include sharing a vision, understanding roles, and active participation. These characteristics build a team capable of achieving meaningful change. The goal of a project is typically developed collaboratively by key stakeholders. Leadership provides the overarching vision, and the team refines that into a specific actionable goal. Using the SMART framework to develop your goal ensures that it will be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This will enhance clarity, focus, and accountability, ultimately increasing the likelihood of project success. Each PIP is really an opportunity to learn that begins with data collection to understand the problem and guide your efforts. Be sure to create a realistic timeline that considers available resources and uses appropriate measurement tools to track progress and make adjustments. A structured approach like Plan, Do, Study, Act ensures continuous improvement and provides framework for your efforts. Finally, share your results, focusing on both successes and challenges. Tips are essential for driving meaningful change because untested change can lead to setbacks. Testing allows you to bridge the gap between ideas and proven solutions by refining strategies and reducing resistance through staff involvement. A well-planned PIP provides a clear roadmap for sustainable improvements. The PDSA cycle is an effective way to test change, offering structured approaches to refine and scale successful ideas. It involves 4 key steps: defining the problem and success criteria in the plan phase, implementing the plan on a small scale in the do phase, analyzing data in the study phase, and deciding whether to adopt, adapt, or abandon the change in the act phase. The cyclical nature of the process makes PDSA a valuable tool for tackling complex problems. Let's take a look at a PIP in action. Our nursing home team has found that respiratory illnesses are on the rise and that source residents are those attending group activities, specifically bingo. A PIP is convened to address the increase in illness, and they have prioritized group activities for their first Plan, Do, Study, Act cycle. Our characters today are the Director of Nursing, Ima on the ball, Joyful Heart, the activity coordinator, our infection control nurse, Ivy got the chops, and our resident council president, Polly Postoff. Let's look in on their interdisciplinary team meeting as they form the plan for their first intervention.
Thank you for coming and being a part of our PIP to address the increasing respiratory infections. I'm going to turn things over to our infection control nurse, Ivy got the chops, to bring us up to speed with where we are today.
Thank you, Ima. We took a look at our data and noticed that the residents who were infected were not who we thought they would be. They were not the most ill residents in the building. They were not all from the same part of the building. The common denominator is that most of them really like bingo. We've decided to put our Plan, Do, Study, Act cycle to focus on enhanced cleaning protocols and hand hygiene in the activity department. This is where you all come in. First, let's talk about our plan.
That sounds great. So for the next bingo session, we will disinfect supplies and high-touch surfaces. Residents will be asked to sanitize their hands before entering the lounge and after the games are done. Then we will see what happens and address any gaps.
Okay, I will prepare and clean all the bingo material and high-touch areas like the tables and chairs. And I think we should do this both before and after the game.
That sounds great, Joy. I'll develop a cleaning checklist and protocols to make things easier. I can also set up a visible hand sanitizer station for the resident. I think it would be a good idea for me to demonstrate the right way to sanitize for a few sessions until we think everyone has the idea.
I want to do my part too. We don't want to have to shut down the lounge again like we have in the past. I can help explain the changes to the other residents and help them see the benefits of these small extra steps. I can also remind others about sanitizing their hands. You can count on me to be a role model. I'll have the cleanest hands in the room.
That sounds like a great plan. Let's see what happens at bingo next week.
Let's fast forward to Bingo Wednesday and watch as our team moves to the do phase of their PDSA cycle.
All of the supplies have been sanitized and so have the tables and chairs. That checklist really helped me stay on track. Let's open the doors and remind everyone to sanitize their hands before they sit down.
I'm going to man the hand sanitizer station today and show everyone the best way to sanitize. I'll keep the energy up and remind them that sanitizing is a quick, easy way to stay safe. After all, we're in the business of bingo and staying healthy.
I'm going to mingle and remind everyone that these extra steps are for our health. Soon, this will be as normal as shouting bingo. I may even add a sanitize your hands, then call your number chant to make it fun.
Our PIP team gathers to study the outcome of our first bingo using the new protocols.
So how did bingo go? Did we have any challenges or unexpected findings?
The residents were pretty good about the change, Ima. Some needed some education on the proper way to sanitize, but Ivy had that covered. Cleaning took a little extra time, but we knew it and we planned for it. It was pretty manageable.
Most residents appreciated the effort and didn't think the changes were difficult. But I did have a couple of girls express concern about the hand sanitizer drying out their hands.
I'm glad the checklist helped, Joy. I did notice a few residents coughing into their hands or not covering their mouths properly. These things could undermine our plan for sure.
I saw that too. Some people were just too focused on bingo to remember their manners.
Finally, our team determines how they will act on the information they've gathered.
Let's continue the cleaning protocols and the hand hygiene measures while we wait for more data to come in on our respiratory illness. I think we should add a brief educational piece on cough etiquette before the next bingo. We can demonstrate how to cough into a tissue or elbow and explain why it's important.
I'll create a short cover your cough demonstration for the next bingo and prepare some posters on cough etiquette to hang in the lounge. We can distribute tissues and place hand sanitizer at the tables as well. We can all give gentle reminders when needed.
That sounds perfect, Ivy. I will include a friendly reminder about cough etiquette into the pregame announcements. And while we're at it, I think it's time we bring back the massages to the activity calendar. Nothing like some sweet smelling lotion to help with the dry hands after all that sanitizing. And I'll ask our nursing assistants to make sure everyone has access to lotion or is offered it at least once a day.
And I'll help explain why coughing properly is important and remind everyone that good etiquette is just the right thing to do. Oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Albee just a minute had a suggestion. He thinks you should sanitize your hands before covering your free spot on the bingo card. I think people are really starting to get behind this project.
Well, it certainly looks like we're making progress. Let's continue with these small but impactful changes and see how it goes in the coming weeks.
This role play illustrated how the PDSA cycle can be applied to address respiratory illness outbreaks, tying together many of the key concepts we've covered. Let's move on to summarize the critical steps and strategies that comprise a successful performance improvement project. This episode focused on performance improvement projects, which aim to create lasting change by addressing root causes, not temporary fixes. By targeting on high-risk, frequent, or impactful issues, PIPs prioritize where efforts are needed most. Success depends on interdisciplinary teams with clear roles fostering collaboration for innovative solutions. The PDSA cycle is a key tool for testing and refining changes. A focused team with a shared vision and goal can accomplish great results. Thank you for joining Back to Basics QAPI Performance Improvement Projects, Episode 3. Let's keep building a culture of continuous improvement to enhance quality of care. Revisit Episodes 1 and 2 for an overview of QAPI and data, feedback, and monitoring. Stay tuned for Episode 4 on sustainability. Contact your quality improvement specialist to explore these topics further and strengthen your QAPI program.